Hello and welcome to the start of a new video series where I'm actually going to start doing hot tips for new players in Final Fantasy XIV, which are also known as Sprouts. Right now I'm just chilling here in the wonderful land of West Fanaland, I believe it is. I'm just going to double check that. It is actually Western Fanaland. And in this video, we'll be having a look at customization, because this is something I have actually been asked a lot when it comes to my videos where I do the little guides and stuff like that. And the main one I keep being asked about as well is this target info progress bar here. Now, her customization in this game is quite simple. For those who come from, like, say, games like World of Warcraft or like any other ones, I don't know, like Elder Scrolls Online, etc, etc. Compared to those, this game does not really need to have, like, say, add-ons or mods to change UI. It's very customizable and it's very cool the way they do it as well. So just to begin with, obviously you can see here, got different little HUD layouts and stuff like that as well. The main thing I'm going to tell people right now is what I get asked a lot of, which is the different things here. Now, this is the target info. For your UI, it'll be different, like, to begin with. This is already customized to how I would have it. I would, like, default it, but, like, no. In fact, for this case, let's just hit 2. This is what your default thing will be like. Then you can have 4 different settings. So here's your target bar. Click this UI element settings. And if you want to do them all separately and independently, you click this, which will then separate it into target info status, which will be the different dots and debuffs and stuff like that that you add on to the enemy. The status info is your own stuff there. Status improvements, so enhancements. So, you know, that's like your buffs, and then that's the debuffs. There's Alliance List 2. I mean, Jesus Christ, I forgot it was like this, the default one. Very much change all this. I like to stick the Alliance List down here and stuff like that. Like, I'll show you the difference between this one and my one when we get back to it. But yeah, when you've done the UI thingy, you can basically have it all separate here. You can, like, click each one and just change it around. And it's like, it's really good. It's really good. Hit save, obviously, you know, keep it as it is. And if you're kind of not sure whereabouts it is, there's a drop-down list here. You can click and just click each one. So, for example, here's the progress bar. So here we go. Here's the little progress bar, which is the casting bar for the enemies. You click this, and 180%. That's the target one. That's the wrong one. The one we need is this one here. So you can do 180, and it'll be much bigger. So hit save, and then place it wherever the hell you want to place it. Don't get this confused with your own progress bar, which is this one here. Anyway, we'll dive back to ours in a second. Now, a lot of jobs and classes have special stuff too. For example, I'm on Dark Knight right now. This is the dark side gauge. See, it's a nice graphic. It's quite big. It's, you know, impressive and stuff like that. Like, this will be the way your timer goes for your damage buff, which will go to 60 seconds if you wanted to. Now, you can simplify it. What you do is, you hit this. Boom, and it changes it to this one, which makes it like a little bit, it still gives you the right information you need, but there's less clutter. As you can see here on my one, yes, I'm absolutely sure I have got that right here. This is where I've got mine, and I've got my alliance list down here, my inventory down there as well, and I've got some new hotbars here as well. If you notice here with the blue, the reason why it's got this blue / purple, whatever you want to go with here, is because it's not actually activated. If I press this, it is then activated. Now, I forget what actually this does, but I think it's the transparency, so it, like, you know, you can be see-through. I completely forgot that was a thing, in all honesty. But there are transparency options as well if you need it. Anyway, there's an extra thing you can do too. So, like, you can see here, you got 1 × 12, you can do 2 × 6, so you get 6, you know, 6 on each side, 3 × 4, 4 × 3, 6 × 2, and 12 × 1. I just like to keep it like that anyway, but I don't want that activated, so I'm going to just save that away. I've got a side here where it's got, like, you know, just a load of nonsense, and I got loads here too. Now, you can also, if I recall, but this is in actually different options, where I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. I believe it's in the, is it the character configuration? Here it is. So this is some more stuff as well, which you can see here. Oh, and hotbar settings as well is another good one too. If you select certain bits here as well, you can make sure certain stuff carries over to each one as well. Which is very useful. Actually, I don't want that one. I don't know why I got that, so I'm just going to turn that off, actually. So sharing, you can have like certain bars share across different, jobs and stuff like that, or you can just not have them. I would highly recommend anything you have in terms of like extra stuff like this, or any more you put onto it, to share between jobs so that you don't like lose them. It is completely and utterly optional, obviously. You customize it how you want. Across, I'm not sure this is, so we'll just ignore that. I think that's to do with controller and stuff like that too. Anyway, back to the HUD. I love the fact that you can change the size of stuff like this too, which is amazing. And it's just really, really good. So if you want to have your mini map right in the bottom left-hand corner, you can do. You want to customize it how you want to go for it. The world is your oyster with this game. You customize this game how you want. I'm hopefully covered some of the basic stuff for you guys to do. I will run over it just again quickly, just to be sure. We'll just click this target info HP bar here. If I click this, it will go back to being one entity. If I could click this again, it will go back to being what it was. And it, funnily enough, actually, I think, put it back to where I have them. Yeah, it does actually. I didn't know that. So it will actually save where it is. You can also choose to not display them as well. So obviously, yeah, if you don't want to save the changes, just discard them like I've just done there as well. You can also change them for each bit as well. Like there's obviously system, there's basic, there's systems, so there's hotbars and duty. So it will let you sort of kind of choose each one. What is the duty gauge actually? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what this one is. You know what? It doesn't matter. But basic stuff, you can just put it everywhere. I think the duty is to do with the like in Delirium, but I'm gonna put it over here just in case. I'll put it here. I'll put it here. There we are. Bonk. Save. So yeah, that's basically how you can change your HUD. I hope this is like a nice little, very basic sort of have a look at walkthrough type thing. So just going through the basics of it. Obviously, like one of the other things as well, which is very important when you got this here, is hey, if you're happy with the way your UI looks and your buttons and stuff like that too, at least when it comes to your hotbars, hit this goddamn thing. Like, just lock it. Otherwise, you will drag things off back. So it's like, I'm a clicker. Oh, look, off it goes. Hey. I can have up to 10 different bars as well, which is really cool. But this is my UI, and little tip as well, scroll lock hides the UI. There you go. And if you press pause break on the keyboard, you look at the camera. Which I think is pretty swanky indeed. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys for another video, which will be coming hopefully soon, which will be covering the different types of quests that are in this game. And I also intend to do some other stuff too, like, I forget. But it's like quests and other basic stuff too, like maybe in the hunting and the fates and the way that duties work as well, and etc, etc. Any ideas of stuff that you guys want to know about that sometimes we just take as granted as being really basic and simple? Let me know, and I will try and do my best to inform you and do a nice quick little guide to do so. Ta-ta for now, and take care of yourselves.